Hey guys, it's Mrs. Bryant. Welcome back to Flipped. We are going to be talking about surface area of a prism using our formula chart today. So before we begin, I need you to go ahead and get the notes and foldable I gave you in class today, so that way you can follow along. What if you needed to wrap a gift in the shape of a prism? How would you know how much wrapping paper you would need? Luckily, our STAR reference materials can help us out. Here is where you can find surface area. We have talked about area now, we have talked about volume, and now we're looking at surface area. Make sure you have a reference chart with you to continue this video. It should be in your ISN. So, if you notice on the math chart for a prism, lateral surface area is S equals PH, big P, little h. And total surface area is S equals big P, little h plus 2B. If you remember correctly, when we were talking about volume, we knew that big B was area of the base, and so today we are going to learn what big P means. So on your notes you need to copy this down. Lateral, S means surface area, big P means perimeter of the base, and it's just the perimeter of the base, not the perimeter of the faces, and H means height of the prism. For total surface area, all the letters represent the same thing, except now we add to area of the bases. Remember, we don't say big P or big B. We say perimeter of the base for big P, and we say area of the base for big B. All right. So, get out the foldable because we're going to fill out some of those on the back. We're going to fill out some of the note sections here. So, rectangular prism, and we're talking about lateral. So, lateral was S equals perimeter of the base times height. So, S equals perimeter of the base times height. Okay, so that means 2 lengths plus 2 widths times height. So 2 times our length is 8, plus 2 times our width was 2, and our height is 3. If you need to label, you are more than welcome to do that. That way you don't confuse what each number represents. So 2 times 8 is 16 plus 4 times 3. So 20 times 3 equals 60 feet square. And that should be in your foldable. All right, moving on. So now we need to explore total surface area of a prism. So go back to your foldable, and now we're going to talk about total surface area. Remember, it is the perimeter of the base times height plus 2 area of the bases. Let's go ahead and double check to make sure that we're right, and we are. So, S equals perimeter of base times height plus 2 times area of base. So, the perimeter of the base would be 2 lengths plus 2 W's times the height, and then 2 times base times height for the area of the base. So 2 times 8 plus 2 times 2 times 3 is the height plus 2 times 8 times 2. Now it's just numbers that we can do. 2 times 8 is 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60 plus 8 times 2 is 16 times 2 is 32. So our answer is 92 feet squared. All right, so let's explore the lateral surface area formula of a triangular prism. Notice it is the same formula, S equals perimeter of the base times the height. So let's go to our foldable. So S equals perimeter of the base times height, perimeter of base times height. So the perimeter of the base is side plus side plus side times height. And our sides are 8 plus 6 plus 10. And our height is 15. So 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 10 is 24 times 15 equals, I don't have my calculator, so I'm going to come over here. It's going to be 360 inches squared. And that is just the lateral surface area. Let's talk about total surface area. You will notice that this formula is exactly the same. So let's go to our foldable and practice this one. So we have perimeter of the base times height plus 2 times the area of the base. Something you need to remember is the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. You can find that on your math chart. Okay, so perimeter of the base times height, area of the base. So the perimeter of the base is side plus side plus side times height times base times height divided by 2. Side plus side, so that would be 10 plus 4 is 24 times 15. Base times height. Here's your base, because it would form a right triangle or right angle. Here's your base, because the right angle is right there. So 6 times 15 would be 90. 24 times 15 we said was 360 plus 180 would be 540 inches squared. So now let's practice. Calculate the lateral surface area. I'm going to circle or underline everything it's asking me. I know it's a prism. So my formula is S equals area of the perimeter times height. So the area of my perimeter is perimeter of my base. So 10 plus 4 plus 10 plus 4, 20 plus 8 is 28 times the height, which is 17. 28 times 17 equals 476 centimeters squared. So let's see if we're right. We were. Okay, moving on. Calculate the lateral surface area of the prism below. Lateral surface area formula is S equals perimeter of the base times height. Perimeter of a triangle is side plus side plus side times the height. So I have 4.5 plus 9 plus 7.2. Notice the base is the triangle because if it was sitting up, if it was standing up on its edge, that would be what was touching the ground. Times the height, which is 4. So 4.5 plus 9 is 13.5. 13.5 plus 7.2 is 20.7 times 4. Your answer should be 82.8 inches squared. And we should be able to check our answer. Miss Bryant was wrong, so let's see. Oh, this is the height. I chose the wrong height. This should be 8.1. Sorry, guys. And I'm not starting over. So our answer is 167.67 inches squared. I hope you're writing with pencil. You got to pay attention. Miss Bryant really didn't pay attention on that one. Okay, next one. Calculate the total surface area. Total surface area. So, surface area equals perimeter of the base times height plus 2 times the area of the base. So, perimeter of a triangle is side plus side plus side. I'm going to go ahead and pause it so I can finish writing and you can have the answer. I had to pause it so we wouldn't run out of time, but you will see that this is the work that needed to be shown for this prism. Calculate the total surface area of the prism below. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. S equals perimeter of the base times height plus 2 times the area of the base. Perimeter of the base would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times the height, which is 6, plus 2 times base times height would be 6. So 60 plus 12 would be 72 centimeters squared. And you will see that we were correct. What important piece of information is missing from this figure that is needed to find the lateral or total surface area? Okay, so to find the area of the base, we have base times height, and we could divide by 2. We have the length of this, and that would be the same as that. What would be missing? The length of this piece right here. Do you know how to solve that? So we were missing the width of the face. How can you find the missing length? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Notice it's the hypotenuse missing. What is the side length? Well, 7 squared plus 24 squared equals c squared. I'm going to pause it so we can finish. Once you perform the Pythagorean theorem, you will find that c is equal to 25. And then once you have that, you can calculate the lateral and total surface area. There's lateral, and this is total, and make sure you copy that in your notes. That's it for this video. I'm sorry it went really quick. We will practice in class tomorrow. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them in the comment section. See you tomorrow.